Hello again, everybody. Harry Boxer, the technical trader at detectrader.com. It's Tuesday, the 5th of May. These are the charts of the day. Pretty good trading day on Wall Street, wouldn't you say? Well, take a look at these charts because there's some really fabulous patterns and developing. ALMU, which Roger pointed out this morning, was a breakout, and today it actually ripped. It's now gone from April low of 10.25 to 27. Actually traded 28.39 at the high. It might even be mid-30s to even 40 at one point based on the way this momentum looks. Let's keep an eye on that one. It's very solid. ALTO, which I pointed out over the weekend in my weekend webinar, had some strong pattern potential for an increase. Today jumped from 5.25 to 564. Finished at 5. After hours trading up to 609 and extending. And that's the highest level we've seen in this stock since way back in early 22, a four-year high. So I don't think it's done yet. It looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth wave is underway, which could lead to as high as 8. AMDL with AMD reporting after the close and ripping it after taking a dip. You'll see that AMDL first dipped down to 31 and change, and now it's trading mid-40s after hours. What a move. And, this is one stock that I've been talking about and trading in the room with you guys for a while now. I think the stock can extend, but it's a bullish, huge engulfing bar, which took this ETF 15 points higher. That's about 40%. So looking darn good. And it may extend this one into the low 50s before it's over. Up next is Swing Trade Cabo, which we just put on yesterday. You can see the follow-through it had today after taking a dip to 366. It ran to 416 and finished a penny off the high, up 8%. Nice follow-through. I think this one makes it up to 5 3/4 and eventually 7.5, 8. Up next, CADL, also swing bars, beautiful one-year base, breakout, retest. They're about a 0.375 fib retracement, and then boom, from 611 in 4 days to trade near 8 today. My target 9.5. Okay, CRNT, a company I've been following for many years. Not a small company, although the stock is cheap. It has built a one-year base pattern. Today spiked dramatically from 244 to 281. Did it on 19 million shares. Looks like it could be breaking out. My target's 3.5 and 5. CYTK also exploded today. Positive drug news, I believe. The stock ramped from under 58 to 93.5 and finished back at 77, up 11. Fantastic chart, and I think this is a massive breakout day with a big volume. Might lead to at least a test at some point, about 107 or 8. DELL stock I've liked for months now. After coming off the April low and then pulling back and forming a wedge, broke out with a breakaway gap, and it's been ramping ever since. Today's action up another 8 points, or about 3 3/4%. Tells me we might see 240.50. The DLL ETF is something to consider as well. That one I think might be as much as 80 in near term. DOCN had a monster day today, exploding. We traded that as well, very well. It went from 101 to 154. Unbelievable move. And you can see it's finishing just pennies under the high on a 14.9 million share day. This is a new all-time high. Fabulous report today. It may have some kind of extension to 175.80. Be careful though, it's extended. EOLS coming out of a long declining channel. Exploded today from 545 to 666, up 72 cents or 13%. Volume picked up to 3.9 million, which is the biggest volume in about a couple months, but it's on a breakout day. Now looking for a move to 7.5, 8 short term. EVC exploded and kept running after hours, 379 to 752. 721 after hours and still pushing with big volume. I'm not sure how far they can take this one. Looks like a momentum play. And you can see there's some resistance right at the after hours high. So be careful with this one. If it does extend, you might see a run at 8.5 3/4. EVER, big spike up, blowout. Thanks, Kathy, for the heads up on this one. We traded it nicely today. The stock gapped and ran from about 16 3/4 to 24.5 and finished at 24, or is trading there after hours, up 939. Fabulous chart. I think it could extend on momentum to 27 29 zone. FSLY, one of our favorites, a tech trader swing. I believe that it was. I'll have to double check my numbers, but the bottom line is it spiked up again today, 520 or 19%, trading 13 million shares. That's a pickup. If we can get to the recent high about 34 3/4, we might see the stock in the low 40s. GILT, one of our old swings from 7 3/4 back in August of last year, has now moved past 20. And I'm now looking for a move that tests 23 and gets up into the high 20s eventually. Copen, also a swing of ours, recently after breaking out, is extended. And today's high was 504. Finished or trading at 480 after hours, up 33 cents or 7%. Lime is big on this stock at 21 million shares. I think the stock can extend into the 6.5, 7.5 range. Navitas, also a tech trader swing with a beautiful base, breakout, and now a wedge. Maybe breaking that one. The measure move on this one is incredible. I'm looking for 22.3 and maybe 27.8. Poet, after getting slammed back hard, had a big day today. It jumped 217 at 30%. Volume picked up to 84 million shares, and now I'm looking for a test of the gap at around 10. SNXX, the ETF for SanDisk, ripping it, is now moved in just 5 weeks, 28 to 176, believe it or not, and so far so extended. I would be careful on this one, but there may be a momentum play into the $200 range. And finally, VRDN, Viridian, which had a big drug news today, exploded from 1365 to 25, finished back around 18. Although I think the stock may resume its advance. We'll see if it can get back up towards the 20-21 zone, maybe eventually 24.5 again. And that's it for the Tech Trader Charts of the Day video. This is HB out. Have a great evening. Talk to you tomorrow.